I learned two really important, unexpected things in college. One inside the classroom, which is that I really didn't like sitting still and following somebody else's schedule. The other thing I learned out of the classroom on the track, and that is competing in the decathlon. I learned I really liked to compete. I liked to move fast, compete, and I knew from those two lessons that I was likely to be an entrepreneur before I even really knew what it meant. I started in my grandmother's basement. I borrowed computer time from an apartment management company in exchange for collecting their rents automatically as the first application of this corporate electronic funds transfer technology that we began to develop. I was chief cook and bottle washer. I was the only employee we had for the first year. Our office was a basement. My phone was a plastic Bakelite 10-pound receiver rotary phone. My desk was my grandfather's old workbench, but the rent was free. The cost was low. I didn't spend anything until we began to actually create some revenue. It was a marvelous experience. We launched our first electronic bill payment product that was mostly static software based that would then connect after you entered the data on the bills you wanted to pay to a batch download service run by CompuServe. It wasn't really an online service, but it gave us the ability to be able to, for the first time, go to the consumer and say, the way you want to do it on your platform, you can pay your bills online. I knew from the beginning, we're taking on a big risk here. This is the financial services industry. We were told every step of the way, you can't do this, you're too small. No company your size can do something like this. The banking industry is going to do this if it's going to be done. One of the things that our culture really learned to thrive off of is the fact that we were always going to have major competitors, and we learned to use that to drive the business and drive a competitive culture that kept us sharp every day. We started out with this view that electronic funds transfer could be important. As we began to build it out, we developed a vision for electronic funds transfer could be transformational. And we ended up creating a company, check-free, that changed the way America manages its money. When I was first contacted about the Technology Hall of Fame and told that I was one of the awardees, the first thing I could think about is how excited the people at CheckFree are going to be. I really do believe that this is a Hall of Fame award for all of us who built CheckFree. As I've often talked about, as all the people at CheckFree who worked together with all of us as we built this organization, one of the things I've always believed in is find out what you're not good at and don't do it. And one of the things that I did the best, one of the things that made me a better entrepreneur, one of the things that made CheckFree is from the very beginning, I would say I was pretty good at finding people who were better than me and convincing them to become a part of the CheckFree opportunity. And what I ended up doing was creating an organization that was made up of really great people, people great enough to get me into the Hall of Fame.